Listen, Shannon, I'm not the one to play with. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to take that road. I'm going to take a different road with you. Listen, let me start with respect and let me end with class, okay? You started out being very aggressive with Ja Morant pops at a Laker game. If you are for black people, this is not the way to carry yourself. And let me go further than that. You wanted to be tough with Mike Epps, and you settled quicker than Diddy and Cassie. Listen. And thirdly, you call yourself coming at me, right? You want to be aggressive with me, right? Listen, you showed poise, respect, wherewithal, resolve, compassion, reverence for Skip Bayless. Why are you so aggressive anytime somebody black say something? The man said, put your glasses on, and you put your glasses back on. Don't play with me. Put your glasses back on, Shannon. I
Oh
respect
man.
you, and I do not want to go there with you. I respect you.
Damn. We might gotta call up big homie Stephen A. Smith to resolve this, man.
Why?
So no, because I never I met Shannon once, and I'm just because this is new to me. I'm just finding this out. You know, you
Yeah,
always tell me right on the spot.
yeah.
Oh shit, shit, knock the phone over right here, man.
Listen. And he made a statement about me being a fake gangster. It didn't really pause rub me the wrong way because as a Disney client, gangster is not something to talk about. So let's just leave that out and stick
That
with
you a
Disney.
fake gangster?
Yeah, he said I'm a pastor gangster or something like that. And I would tell him, even for your spiritual comment, that was ignorant because if you know anything about faith, all the people that were apostles and pastors, they died horrific deaths. They went to jail. They were hung upside down. So it's as gangster as you could be when it talks about doing for others and being tough. So you just need to be educated, you know?
Wow. Okay, I didn't know. I'm like still a little shocked behind this. I didn't know all this was going
Right.
on. I had no idea, man.
Yeah, you know.
This kind of crazy. We'll
Yeah,
see what that was. Whatever's going on. That was a great response. We'll
yeah,
see what happens from there.
yeah.
So,
I thought it was very classless because if we're all joking, I looked at it like, I was really giving some good advice, even though we joke, I'm giving good advice like, hey, you're really diesel and you don't really want to run up on people or tell people you're gonna run down on them, and because people don't know if you're serious or not. And just run down, don't go with Disney, it just don't go with Disney. Pull up, don't go with Disney, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to be clear. Disney don't stand by nobody pulling up, whether no matter how you mean it, and I want to be very respectful, but listen, because we both were laughing and I took it away because he singled me out. Like, you think Cam is tough and I'm not? I'm really like that. I'm really like that. I just took a different path, sir. God bless.
Hey man, this I gotta let this sink in for a minute, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
way
gotta
you
really
met
let this
me,
sink
killer.
in.
You met me on
Oh,
the
oh no, no.
street,
Oh, listen,
man.
listen. It ain't murder for nothing.
Yeah,
I, I know
they
you
get
know
it
you.
confused.
Now I know you know you. And I'm not talking about Shannon. I think a lot of people, and we're in an era where, and like I said, this we'll get back to that. We're just in an era where nigga don't remember last night.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't remember last week, let alone yesterday. But Murder was outside, man. Like,
Early, 10 years
yeah,
old,
yeah,
9 years
yeah.
old.
I dig that, man. I'm just letting this soak in, man. I'm letting this sit in. I'm like, I had no idea this was all going on until just now, man. This is kind of crazy.
I didn't either until somebody called me and was like, "Did you see this?" And I was just like, because I got the utmost respect for Shannon. So it really caused pain me to say that to him because but I just gotta set the record straight because people gotta know where to play and where not to play. Really I'm really, there's people that care and there's people that can't tell you how much they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't cancel me, you couldn't do nothing because I really don't care. I left everything. So you got no competition advantage with me, so don't compete. Then I don't mean that to him. I mean that to anybody. Like some people
Well,
buttons you could push. I don't have those buttons because I don't care about the things people care about.
what I will say is this: is that even the situation with Mike Epps
Hmm.
that we was referring to, it was over a joke that Mike Epps said, but I
Yeah,
guess it got a little more personal because it was something about the DMs and who DM'd who and who asked to come on the show and so on and so forth. But yeah, I think that a lot of these times is jokes. And I don't know, I'm not saying you because it wasn't to me when we was talking about it, it really wasn't dedicated towards Shannon Sharp personally. It
hmm,
was dedicated to anybody who's working out and wants to run down on people who's
yeah,
licensed. So I don't think it was dedicated to Shannon Sharp when we was talking about it. We was just making more light of the situation between him and Mike Epps. But I'm just saying and I'm not talking about Shannon Sharp. I'm just saying anybody, UFC fighters, boxers, uh, grapplers. No disrespect, Nick. Niggas ain't wrestling with y'all niggas.
and I wanted them to know we don't advocate for violence or anything like that. We was just saying like you could be highly emotional and really get hurt. You know what I'm saying? And that's what more so for me. I was giving advice on that, but doing it in a funny way. And I said it was a joke, so I don't see why somebody take it like that. But I'm off it. I said what I had to say. I'm
Yeah,
very
I had no idea this was going on, man.
yeah, I'm very clear.
So before we get into the topics, I know